Smart speaker, bro.
Listen on your Amazon Echo device. Alexa, play Rock 102.1 KFMA.
You say it, I'll play it.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents. Wake up!
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Tuesday, December 20th. Good morning, Rico.
Howdy, partner.
Good morning, Tucson. We got a great Tuesday show lined up for you today. A little bit later on in the broadcast, we're going to have Rocco from Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza in studio.
Ooh.
You know what that means, Rico?
I'm going to get fat.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be eating some deep dish pizza, and we're going to give you an opportunity to win up to $100 in gift certificates. Perfect for stocking stuffers for Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza with another round of tap out. Our buddy Shane from Tucson Foodie is going to be in studio for the podcast broadcast, and we have tickets to give away for the Roadrunners. And this is our sprint to the finish line before we wrap up shows for 2022, right?
You want me to sprint with pizza on my belly?
I know, it's going to be tough. I was already nauseous yesterday. I posted a clip on that on Instagram and Facebook.
Bad man.
So I drank Mari's breast milk because she kind of dared me to. But there's a couple things I learned in our, final sprint until we wrap up the show. So really what we want to do, it's just kind of a goal of mine, not a goal of the companies. They don't care. Is to try to put out a bunch of good content before we take a 2-week break, right? And we do so with Rico put together our holiday cards. If you haven't seen them, they're on Facebook and Instagram.
Terrifying.
Of all of us as basically Christmas babies, right? It's just the typical family Christmas cards you would get from a friend who had a small toddler and want to show off their beautiful baby. So we put that together, right? And sometimes the algorithm will show you and tell you that you're ugly. Let me explain. So I posted all these pictures on Instagram, right? So I put me first because, the show's named after me. Then Mari, then I think Powers, and then Weirdo, and then Rico. So guy, girl, right? And I felt like I saved the best for last because Rico's looks creepy as hell. The algorithm knows that people are going to respond and look at and click on something that is pleasant to the eyes, not unpleasant to the eyes, right? So my picture that was first and foremost got buried in the algorithm. So I have two Instagram pages. I have the KFMA Instagram page that I'm an admin on, and I have the Beef Vegan Instagram page that I'm admin on. So when I was on the Beef Vegan page, I'm seeing KFMA's posts and notice that it's only Mari. And then I look, same thing over on Facebook. They'll basically eliminate me, you, and Powers from besmirching people's eyes and vision and just put the pretty face in front. And that's the algorithm. And you will see this if you post a series of pictures on Instagram, right? Say it's you and your friends, and one of your friends is super hot. The super hot one will be the one that's shown to other people as they scroll by. That's
So somewhere out there's a robot going, ugh.
Yes.
When it looks at us.
Yes.
It's sad.
Mari gives robots boners, and I make them bury me
I
my
want that
face.
T-shirt so bad.
Yeah, they're like, this is a picture. This is a social media app about taking photos, and this one's just, let's hide that. So we had that. Another social media tech fail that I had yesterday was, I guess, the way that I labeled the podcast yesterday made it to where it wouldn't spot or post on Instagram.
What'd you do?
Well, like I said, there was a small section within the 1 hour podcast, and yesterday's podcast was really good. We had a lot of fun and we were laughing, right? A lot. But at one point I did drink Mari's breast milk, right? And so I kind of made that a headline for our Spotify podcast broadcast when I reposted on Spotify. So the headline reads, "Drinking human breast milk, ... not recommended." I don't know if this is considered fake news to the algorithms of Spotify, or maybe it was something else, but for whatever reason, Spotify refused to publish that podcast with the title. So I failed all over the place.
You didn't put it under the science and health categories correctly or something.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
It's just an
little
experiment.
kinky.
And that's the thing. It's a scientific experiment. I was experimenting, and to see, Mario's swearing that her breast milk tastes good. I was like, okay, I believe you. Let me try.
You didn't put some stevia in there or nothing?
No. And it was gross, and I did throw up. But unfortunately, you can only watch it on youtube.com/beefvegan because Spotify will not post it. So,
oh God.
2 things that we learned when promoting this show: don't promote my face, and don't promote that you are drinking other people's bodily fluids.
We learned a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot.
And we're growing. We'll take these lessons and we'll carry them into 2023. But we're not done with the year yet. We're going to give away tickets to the Roadrunners in a little bit. Your Morning Moron coming up after Metallica's Master of Puppets. It's Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Don't go away. Well, that could easily happen for sure, right?
Funny though.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the podcast broadcast, everybody. Sorry about that, still screen. And good morning, everybody. Please welcome Shane from TucsonFoodie.com back in the building. Good morning, Shane.
Hi.
And everybody else, yes, we're back live, and hopefully this podcast will be posted on Spotify when we're done. If I don't drink breast milk today, that's the goal. Have you ever, being a foodie, Shane, have you ever drank breast milk?
Voluntarily.
Why are you asking? I don't understand what's happening.
How is this trap? Is this?
How is this starting?
Oh, that's what I ended up doing yesterday. Human breast milk.
Well, I
yes.
mean, as a baby, sure, dude. My
Yeah.
mom breastfed me.
I'm saying as an adult. 'Cause,
No,
well, that was
Sicko.
that's got to be illegal.
Yeah, well, that's probably why the podcast wasn't posted on Spotify yesterday, because I uploaded it through the normal means. And, my headline was talking about how that was one of the highlights of the podcast. And Spotify was like, nah, pass.
We're good.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
You're canceled.
So, yeah, I found that out the hard way. So you're not allowed to drink other people's bodily fluids when you podcast on Spotify.
I thought this was America.
Yeah, what happened to free speech? I got the freedom to drink someone else's lactose.
I'm speechless right now.
Like, this is how we start, bro?
It was, yeah. Well, yes. Welcome to the show. And it was a hard lesson to learn. My friend Mari, who's perpetually pregnant, she's had 2 kids right now, and she loves breastfeeding, and she thinks her breast milk tastes good. And she convinced me of that. And so I was convinced enough where I said in passing that I would try it. Now, she didn't forget, and she made sure that on the last appearance for her of the year that she would bring in a sample, and I manned up. I tried it.
Put some Nesquik in that shit.
That's what I'm saying. You had to mix something in there, like cinnamon.
Yeah, and no,
Stevia.
I know.
Rum.
Well, yeah, if you
Ramen.
No,
rum. Yes.
Ramen. Okay.
Yeah. No, we talked like
Lost my
eggnog.
appetite.
If you made it like an alcoholic beverage and all day long, and I was hoping
Boozy
that
breast
she would
milk.
drink a lot, but it was disturbing, Lindsay, and I did get
It was
nauseous,
disturbing.
and I started dry heaving, and I was nauseous. Here's an update for the entire day.
You deserved it.
I felt sick
Mhm.
the entire day. Yeah.
What you get?
Mm. First off, I'm a scientist. I didn't know if you know this about me. I like to find answers. The question was, does Mari's breast milk taste good? I needed to know that answer for fact. And I could tell you for fact, it does not. In fact, actually, I lost a little respect for her sons because they seem to enjoy it. And I'm like, you guys don't know shit about what's good drinking fluids. So
Your palate is skewed.
yes, they're definitely not a foodie. Not at that age. At what age would you become like an actual foodie, where you're technically, legitimately a foodie?
Like the Doogie Howser.
That's a
food.
Shane question.
What is a foodie?
Yeah.
We have to define foodie first.
Well, we could actually take that to the Google machine. So, Rico, why don't you Google what a foodie is, and let's see what the internet
Do you
tells
want
us.
Google or the AI?
Yeah, give us that
deep
AI
answer?
genius.
I'm
Yeah.
going to disagree with whatever comes out of that.
Okay.
Give me a minute. It's gonna take.
I think it's someone who seeks out food experiences.
Okay.
They have to be on a quest constantly. for
Then I would,
food.
yes,
Yeah.
I would consider myself a foodie as
Okay.
well. I mean, obviously, when you're domesticated, you fall into some habits. You're like, okay, it's Friday night. I want Greek. Well, we know our Greek place is right down the street, whatever the case. But you kind of honestly always want to have to try something new. And a lot of people vacation based off of their food preferences. Yeah. So what was your last food vacation where you went to a destination just to try a certain delicacy?
Well, last one, maybe this is boring for you, but maybe not since you are beef vegan.
That's right.
But I went to LA to dig into the vegan food scene.
Okay.
I hear it's the best in the country, and I was not disappointed.
So yeah, they got the reputation to be the best vegan culinary destination. I remember seeing Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain and the Diaz brothers at a vegan restaurant in Los Angeles, and they were totally hyping that up as well. So what really blew your mind when it came to places to discover from vegan restaurateurs?
Well, just the vast quantity over in LA. There's just so much going on. I like to take an approach where I go to a place. I don't do any research, right? I go to a place and I ask the server or the bartender, hey, I'm on a quest to find such and such food. Where should I go to after this? Well, first I say, bring me something here. Surprise me.
Yeah.
Then I eat that, and then I say, send me somewhere. And I do the same thing at the next spot. So it's all recommendations from industry people, and it's a blast.
How long and how many places will you hit up in just one day? You know, because that seems
five. Yeah,
about
4 or
five.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just grab a bite at each place.
Yeah, this works great at night, like a progressive dinner.
Yeah.
With drinks. So you go to you always sit at the bar. You say, give me an appetizer, give me a cocktail, just surprise me. Usually bartenders like that. Some of them actually hate that. Most of them like that. And then at the end, you say, that was awesome. Where should I go to next? Send me somewhere. And they're like, oh, go see my buddy Brian. He's bartending over there. And you go over to there and it's awesome. And then you do the same thing. And usually I can't last more than 4 or 5 cocktails.
Right. Yeah. I love that.
That's
just
fun.
as an idea for like a date night. Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Rico could come too.
Documents. I want to get drunk.
Did you just like paparazzi for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Or the old tuxedo style.
All right. We're going to be on here in about 12 seconds. Let's
hey,
get
Manny.
this all situated. Yeah.
Finally got in.
Are you finally in? And I got Todd backstage as well. He's already smoking weed. Let's see.
9 a.m.
Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast. We're here with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. Good morning, Shane.
Hello again.
And via satellite, I got Todd Marley, my consultant, just standing by, ready to yell at me if I do anything bad. How we doing so far, Todd?
Doing great. Gonna save my voice for later.
Okay, good. All right. So he'll be checking back in with us. So we have a lot of different things to cover. You know, Shane was just breaking down what he likes to do to discover new music, new food and places to experience when it comes to drinks and culinary cuisine. And I feel like this is such a creative kind of game plan for like a date night or an adventure night that everybody needs this playbook. So let's break it down.
Sure.
And initially, when you go out, you start off with a destination, right?
Okay, you find one spot. You can either take an approach of just stumbling upon somewhere, or you can have to do some research, or you just have to have one initial landing spot.
Mm-hmm.
Go there, sit at the bar, ask the bartender, bring me an app, your favorite appetizer, and then bring me a cocktail. Surprise me, right? Enjoy the appetizer, enjoy the cocktail, and then at the end you say, hey, where should I go to next? I'm doing this tonight. I'm going to go to the next place. I'm going to ask the next bartender the same thing.
Nice.
And you just go 5-6 places, or as long as you can last.
Yeah, and you just hope they don't say Red Lobster or Chili's or any of the chain restaurants. You know, I might even have to make that a caveat. Or
well, you got to start with a local.
Do.
You got to start with a local spot.
Right.
They're not going to send you to one of those places.
That's true. Like immediately, I'm thinking like Dante's Fire. Like I would belly up at Dante's Fire, get an appetizer and a cocktail, and then ask the bartender there, where am I going next?
Do you know how many times Cheddar Bay biscuits have gotten me laid, though? Come on. How many times?
But I still think this is just a great idea for a culinary adventure or / date night if your date is open-minded enough. Literally, you start off at a destination, you belly up at the bar, you get an app and a cocktail based off the bartender's suggestion, and then you let them know afterwards, where am I going next? And then see where the night takes you. Obviously, do it responsibly. You've done this.
Right. I've done it solo. I've done it with my partner, my significant other, my girlfriend. I don't know what to call her. We're not going to get married. And I've done this with buddies. You can do it with anybody. It's fun to do alone, though.
And have you done that? Have you done it here?
Oh, yeah. I've done it here. Yeah.
Okay. So give me.
First place I went was Penka.
Okay, penka, which is what kind of food?
Oh, penka is elevated Mexican food.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's a little debate around what penka serves.
And then where did they point you to?
Actually, they sent me to what's the bar with the no windows that everybody goes to on Christmas?
Oh, you're talking about the buffet?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Come on. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank here. It's like my favorite spot. It's over there.
Yeah, no,
It's that way.
Yeah,
Over yonder.
You can't point on the radio, Shane. I don't know.
I got sent to the Coronet that night.
Okay.
I got sent to Kukai.
Okay, I don't know any of these places. Yeah, see, I need
Kukai is that little Japanese spot over at the Annex.
Okay.
Oh, that place is
yeah.
great. You guys got to try that spot.
That line is always like so gigantic.
So the whole mix, how many different types of cuisines did you have in that one night? You had Mexican.
I've done
Japanese.
this a lot.
Okay.
I've done this this evening of fun probably 10 times at least in here in Tucson. So I'm kind of mixing things together, but it's usually 5 or 6 places before I'm drunk.
Yeah. And the night's been complete, which is fantastic. And you could prolong it based off your eating too, because you're basically taking a food tour and a drink tour as well.
Exactly.
So I love that. And if you guys are looking, and there's never an excuse now to say, what do we do? Don't know what to do. I don't. Do you have any ideas? No, just go to the nearest restaurant locally owned by you, belly up at the bar, get an app, a drink, and then tell them where you're going next, or ask them to tell you where you're going next. I love that idea, Shane. All right, we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We got a lot more to cover on the show. Keep it right here. It's Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Clear.
What's the name of that damn bar?
Yeah, what is the name of that bar? Let's see if anyone on the stream knows.
It has open windows. Everybody on Christmas, that single goes there.
It's like far east side of Speedway and or Grant.
I should know this.
Can't remember.
Speedway
the shelter.
Grant. Oh yeah, the shelter.
I got sent there even though there was no food, so I had a cocktail and then I asked them where to go, and I think at that point I got sent down to on that night I got sent down to man, I'm sorry guys.
You have such a catalog in your brain.
It was impromptu. Well, the shelter seems like to me has windows too, because of the long skinny windows, and I've been to the shelter a few times to see it. And I think I have an ex that works there now, so I kind of avoid it, but yeah, no food at all. No. So that I'm doing that soon. Yeah, shelter's a great bar. And let's go to the Todd here. Todd, what did you think of that idea and on-air segment?
I mean, the idea is great for a little date that you could go do, and you don't even have to. You're not planning it, so hit or miss, it doesn't really matter. It's not on you. It's the adventure. That's the part of it. Absolutely. Now, for once, I don't have to be disappointed in Beef. I have to be disappointed in Shane for not having all those names stacked up
instantaneously.
El Torero, there it is.
El Torero, there you go.
Right. That was fantastic for being 2.5 minutes late.
Oh,
I had to look it up. On
there you go.
Too.
Now you know how it feels, Shane.
I'm not a walking TucsonFoodie.com.
I know. That's true. That's true. Not yet. We'll look it up.
Elon Musk.
Do you have any culinary suggestions for the Tucson Mall? Because that's where Rico and I are going.
No,
we'll probably.
We're gonna hit that Sbarro up for sure, though.
Yeah, and the pretzels, Annie's pretzels, Wetzels, whatever. I don't care.
Annie, they should just come together.
Give me the pretzels and cheese.
Hey, Short Rest Tavern has food. Don't forget that. They will happily make you an orc burger.
Oh, yeah.
Orc meat.
Yeah. I didn't know they actually make burgers. Do they just microwave it there?
They have an air fryer and a microwave. That's what they got.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that you could plug into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And a guy dressed like an orc.
They got everything. I mean, you're not going to the Short Rest to eat for a meal. You're going there for the meat and the drinks. So.
Yeah, the games and the meats.
Roll the dice.
Is that your favorite spot? Todd, whatever your name is.
Wow, doing great with the names. I mean, I spend a large part of my budget at Games and Gadgets, not necessarily at the bar. So, is it my favorite spot to go drink? Yeah, because I don't really go outside much.
Does D&D have betting groups in there too? Can you bet money on that game?
I mean,
well, yeah, you can. Gentlemen, you can.
Yeah,
I know, but I mean,
you make gentlemen bets for sure.
You can play rollies all day long.
Yeah,
right.
There within Dungeons and Dragons, there are several games like Dragon Chess and shit. I don't remember the name of the dice game, but I hate myself. Why
Well,
can't I
it's like
remember
the
all
same-
these things?
It's like the same thing I heard about how huge like
Think about that.
StarCraft is, like how much money goes into e-gaming. Like I wonder if
you're not going to
has
get
their-
you're not going to get a sports leagues out of Dungeons and Dragons. That's
I know.
No.
that's World
not
of
that kind of
Warcraft.
game.
Go watch a arena.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Right. All right, well, let's keep moving. I'll get you back here in just a second here, Todd. I want to show this because did you guys see Tom Cruise promote the release of Maverick on well, this is like a cross promotion. He's thanking people for watching Maverick, and he's also promoting Mission Impossible. Now, the thing about Tom Cruise is that he is now notorious for doing his own stunts and being this crazy daredevil. So did you-
Scientology Jackie Chan.
Yes. Now, did you see him do this? So
No.
here he is doing a free fall promo. And this is kind of like the first time you've ever seen an actor of his stature for sure promote a movie, but it's very impressive. So like I had to show it with you. Check this out.
Everyone, here we are. I'm moving to Public Dead Reckoning. Part 1 is 2. But I didn't want the year to end without.
Doesn't he sound weird too? Well, it's because he's eating like, you know.
Tom Cruise sound.
Eating air. It's blowing right in his face.
I know.
Poor guy.
Oh, there's fix that song. All right, here we go.
A goose flies into his
Thanking you all for coming out to the theaters. And thank you for supporting Top Gun Maverick. Hey, here's Chris McCory, writer, director. Hi, everybody. Hey. Thank you. Listen, we really gotta get this shot. Get this shot. All right.
can't even see
Are
it.
you coming? Not on your life. Good luck. Okay. We'll see you down there. Whoa. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Thank you for supporting Top Gun Maverick. As always, thank
Look
you
at
for
him.
allowing
Yeah, he
us
doesn't
to
care at all.
entertain you. It truly is the honor of a lifetime.
wild.
Yeah. Very lucky.
Yeah, he's holding it.
I'm running out of
No,
altitude,
he's got a cameraman.
Oh,
So, I gotta get back to work. We gotta get this shot. You have a very safe and happy holiday.
hey, Tom, we got to do it
We'll
again.
see
You
you at
ruined
the
it.
movies.
Yeah. And watch him. Spin away.
What?
What a madman. We never saw him again.
The guy, yeah, is a beast. That's how
That's
Tom
cool.
Cruise. Yeah.
Is it? I thought he was shooting a movie from space. Like he wants to be the first guy to do a movie in space, like legit.
Yes, but I think somebody beat him to the punch. I'd have to double check that. I know that.
Shatner?
Yeah. Well, Shatner was first actor up in space, but they didn't shoot anything.
Yeah.
They do want to make a film in space for whatever reason.
I want to see that kind of enthusiasm and like in an astronaut costume, just like, hey, everybody,
Yeah.
it's freezing up here. Just chilling.
Yeah. He is nuts. And, you know,
Good one.
he spent all that time, you know, just risking his life on a regular basis to make Mission Impossible a film franchise that is successful based off that one gimmick that he is the white man, Jackie Chan.
Yep.
He's not fighting, but he's jumping from building to building. Yeah, there's safety harnesses, but it's him actually jumping. So they're like, spend $12, go see Tom Cruise actually run and jump.
Right.
And in between, maybe act a little bit, but
He's gonna
Alright.
fight a shark eventually or something crazy like that too, or a bear. All right, everybody.
well, I'd watch that.
Right.
I would watch a bear.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up next, we got dire predictions, and I'm gonna like. Have you guys ever heard of the blind prophet Baba Vanga?
Nope.
No.
You never heard of Baba Vanga?
Probably maybe
Sorry.
through association or something. I don't know.
Todd, you ever heard of the blind prophet Baba Vanga?
I can't say I've heard of that either.
It's a joke.
No, it's not a joke. Actually, you know, she's been around for she's passed away, but she's developed a stellar reputation being able to predict the future. Such events like 9/11. You know, she predicted that metal birds flying into the tall buildings. So she's from Bulgaria, and she died 25 years ago. But her predictions reportedly have an accuracy rate of around 80%. Which is not good news for the shit that I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in
Great.
2023. So essentially, Shane, got to book these events here fast, man. Make
hear
it
it.
happen. Yeah, well, we got a little bit of time here that I know. That's my tease. We're going to be talking Baba Vanka, you know, here next. And I do have to
Yay,
share.
Merry Christmas.
I know. Well, that and other predictions that, it's the segment's called Dire Predictions,
Merry
but somebody's got to
Christmas.
report on it, right? Someone's got to report.
Well, I mean,
He's
you're reporting
honest.
on a lady in Bulgaria with a 60% accuracy rate.
80.
That's still missing 1 out of 5 times.
Yeah, I know, but that's 4 out of 5 times. If I was going to tell you,
Metal birds flying into buildings is not a prediction. That is a vague statement that could mean 1,000 different things. So I am hyper against
all
this.
right.
Let's hear him out.
Did she pick the date? Did she say it's going to happen on September 11th
Yeah.
in New York
She
City or
did.
something? Because
I think she did. Well,
Wow.
while you get a chance, why don't you
Vanga.
Google Baba Vanga?
Baba.
And earlier this morning, we had Rocco from Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza in studio
She
to do
predicted
around her
that.
tap out. She did predict that. She knew that Rocco was going to come in on this Tuesday and offer up a bunch of stuff. So in case you missed it, for my friend Rocco, and I'm going to play that here in just a second. I was going to cue it up all smoothly and be like, it went a little something like this, but it's still kind of buffering. So give it a second. And then it went a little something like, I'm ready for it. Baba Vanka.
Vanga, Vanga.
Yeah, Vanga.
I'm
Baba
afraid to
Vanga.
Google that. Something's going to pop up. I don't want to say.
First off, she has a
Nope.
bad name. So
It's not. It's nonsense. Her Wikipedia.
no, it's not.
page is
I'll
nonsense.
give you the dire prediction.
She's
Man,
next.
welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's about that time. You want to start calling right now. 600 KFMA, 600-5362 in studio. Our very special guest, Rocco from Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza, located there on Broadway. We have up to $125 worth of gift certificates. So Rocco bent the rules for the sake of the holidays and his giving spirit. And instead of $20 gift certificates, these are $25 gift certificates.
$5 extra.
Yes, reaching deep. And of course, this is the perfect time of year to win these gift certificates. Whether you want to treat yourself to a deep dish pizza or gift it to somebody else, you could do so. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, it's going to be multiple choice questions tonight or this morning. Is that right, Rocco?
That's right.
All right, and the
There's
theme
multiple choice.
is deep water trivia. So if you are an expert at deep water trivia,
Get your number 2 pencils out, kids.
yes.
Antron.
All right. Rocco on 2.1, who's this?
It's Arnaldo.
All right, Arnaldo. So if you can answer this first question correctly, you're going to be our contestant. As always, you only have 5 seconds to answer it after Rocco reads the questions and gives you the 3 multiple choice options. Okay?
We believe in
Okay.
you. We
All
believe in you.
All right, Rocco, go ahead and ask that first question.
Question number 1. About what percentage of the Earth's surface is covered in water? A, 86%, B, 90%, or C, 75%?
C, 75%.
That is
Correct.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Arnaldo, you're going to be our contestant here on Tap Out. You know the drill. So you just banked the $25 gift certificate to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. For every question you get correct, you're going to bank yourself another $25 gift certificate to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. If you don't know the answer, you must tap out. If you answer incorrectly, you get nothing, and the rest goes to our scavengers. Okay.
Number 5 seconds to tap out, all right? Otherwise, you lose the first $25.
That's right. You
Don't forget.
snooze, you lose everything. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ready? Okay. Number 2. How many oceans are there? A, 5, B, 3, or C, 7?
A5.
Damn, you got it, man.
Correct. Yes. That's $50 in gift certificates to Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza. On to the next question, worth another $25 in gift certificates, bringing your total up to $75 if you get this correct.
Dude, you're smoking. Ready? Ready for the next one? All right.
I'm ready.
Number 3. Which is the largest ocean? A, the Pacific Ocean. B, the Atlantic Ocean. Or C, the Indian Ocean.
A, the Pacific Ocean.
That is
Correct. You got it.
nice. $75 in your bank. Now the pressure is on, Arnaldo,
The
because
water pressure.
you only have 2 more questions left. And again, if you answer incorrectly, you lose it all. The rest goes to our scavengers. And if you don't forget to tap out, same thing will happen. If you don't know the answers, Here we go.
All right, let's do this. Number 4, which is the smallest ocean? A, the Arctic Ocean, B, the Indian Ocean, or C, the Southern Ocean?
Tap out.
Tap out. All right.
Wise decision, my friend.
That was a wise decision. What was the answer there, Rocco?
The Arctic Ocean at around 6 million square miles is the smallest ocean.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
And the more you know. Let's tap out from this morning. So we're about a minute away from talking about Baba Vanka, which Todd is not a fan of, and
I've already found on her Wikipedia page that she had nothing to do with predicting 9/11.
Oh
No
she
documentation. She did.
She did.
There's no
you're
documented opinions that Venga predicted.
He just has a bias against dead
All right,
Bulgarians.
you're going backstage. You're ruining the credibility of this segment. All right, so
Somebody has misinformation here. I don't know who it is.
it's not me. It's not me. I carefully vet everything. Let's see. I will show you a picture of Baba Vanga, and you're gonna believe that she's psychic just by the looks of her, because she looks psychic as shit, man. Because they like sewed her eyes shut. So of course, a woman whose eyes are sewn shut, can see the future. That's all she could see. See this eye right here? Looks like a tiny butthole right there in her face.
Oh my
This is
God,
gonna be
Beef.
somebody who knows the future, even though she probably didn't see that coming. All right.
Solar tsunami.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Solar tsunami. Prepare for
that
it.
sounds horrible.
It's gonna happen. I'm getting the bird flipped off to me by Todd backstage. All right, here we go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's time for Dire Predictions. It's a fun segment that I saved for 9:30 on a Tuesday morning.
So fun.
We're talking about a couple things. First, an AI predicting mass extinction, and then Baba Vanka. Baba Vanga is a Bulgarian woman who passed away 25 years ago, but people believe that she has been able to accurately predict certain things in the future. Some credit, her predicting like metal birds flying into the two towers, aka 9/11, and other things. Now, I have Todd Marley backstage on the podcast broadcast stream denouncing all of it, right? So take it with a grain of salt. Not saying these things are going to happen, but they reportedly have an accuracy rate about 80%. She's actually predicted water shortages from droughts in 2022. So she was kind of spot on with that. So here's what she's saying was going to happen in 2023. And let's just hope she's wrong. And of course, I will get Todd on to tell me that she's wrong and everything. But before she died, she wrote down all these predictions all the way through the year 5079. And Shane, you Googled Baba Vanka. You found a bunch of stuff, right?
Terrifying stuff.
Terrifying stuff, if you choose to believe it. Like, when will we meet aliens?
Not soon enough, unfortunately. I really would like to meet aliens, but it's not till like 2130.
What a bummer.
Yeah, I think she got it off by 100 years.
Hope so.
Because I don't know. It seems like we're kind of gearing up and getting ready to meet aliens here soon enough. I know that there's been an uptick in UFO sightings based from our military. And they're revealing stats on that on a regular basis. So we'll see what happens. But this is what psychic or alleged psychic from Bulgaria, Baba Vanka, predicted would happen in 2023. First off, a disastrous solar storm. All right. So whatever that is going to be disastrous. So load up on the SPF 5000.
Build a cave. I mean, you can't get away from that.
You can't. No, it's the solar storm is the one storm that an umbrella is not going to shield you from.
Has there been a movie about this yet?
I think there has been.
Probably.
Yeah, it was starring Jake
Roland
Gyllenhaal.
Emmerich. I'm sure he made something.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. Bioweapons testing on humans.
Sure, that's already happening.
Yeah, I feel like hello COVID. All right. Next one.
Hello.
The orbit of the Earth will shift.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Because of the solar flare thing?
Flares and
I don't know why. She didn't
Magnetic.
tell why, but yeah, there'll be a shift in the orbit of the Earth, and that could be very bad.
we're not going to have Wi-Fi anymore?
Right?
Oh, man.
Very bad for our Wi-Fi. You'll know if your Wi-Fi goes out, just know that the Earth like shifted to like an inch to the left.
Oh, no.
She also predicted there'll be a nuclear explosion, and 2023 will be the end to natural births. So I think out of these 5, and she has a prediction rate of 80%, we could eliminate the 5th and final one, probably. There's
And
a
we
lot.
can't tweet her because she's dead.
Yeah. Again, now real quick, to offer his skepticism, and he is an expert skeptic, Todd Marley.
Hi.
All right,
So let's start off with the easy one. There is absolutely no evidence anywhere that she made any prediction about September 11th at all. That birds in the skies thing, somebody made it up and
You sure you
attributed it to her.
didn't? Did you Google it? Did you try
I did.
Googling it?
Many different ways, and more pages than you. In fact, I did more than one.
Did you?
You click next at the bottom of the
Also, all of these predictions about bioweapons and all that, she thought that was actually going to happen back in 2010. Was her prediction when it was going to be a big old nuclear war. So all the predictions after that cascaded from her thinking there was going to be nuclear war used with chemical weapons as well. And the world, all of her predictions were predicting what happened to the world if that happened.
Okay.
And so
did you find any?
First one didn't happen. None of the predictions after that have been true.
It's invalidated.
It negates everything else. Okay. Well,
let me use your example of the solar flares. What did she say? In your research that all you did, what was her actual prediction? Go on, Beef, tell us.
Well, a disastrous solar storm. It's no. Disastrous.
That's what the claim is. But what did she actually say?
I don't
what
have
did
that in my
Baba
notes
say,
here.
Beef?
What did
the Baba say?
I don't know. I don't know.
You have no idea because she didn't say anything.
Well, she wrote it down, dude. She was blind.
No. Why don't
So
you
she
know
couldn't
what she
speak.
said? If she wrote it down, did she write it down, Beef? Did she?
All right, okay, fine. Well, let's not believe human psychics. What about AI? Oh, yes. Now, Rico, do I got your attention?
Oh,
All right. Well, according to this AI software, all right, supercomputer predicted a mass extinction event by 2100. So the year 2100.
I believe it.
Yeah. So now this AI, the supercomputer, has a depressing view of our future using scientific modeling created by the supercomputer. Scientists say that by 2050, 10% of plants and animals will be wiped out, and it gets not better from there. Yeah,
and 50% of birds globally have already perished.
Really?
Yeah. The sea is like down. I don't know how many percent, like massive percentages. I picked up a master's in sustainability.
Yeah,
I learned some facts about this stuff.
And the stuff that you learned, do you feel like we're doomed?
Yeah, it's really hard to be optimistic.
Is that why you appreciate food and the current,
living
in the present?
Like once you start looking at this stuff, you can either just like fall into the pit of despair and live a miserable life, or you can say, well, just going to do what I can, have fun while I'm here.
Yeah, I like
Only
that.
way to do it.
Yeah, and we still got time. So what is it, 2022? So you got 78 years, party hardy, and then
Don't have children.
A big going away party will happen in the year 2100. That was desperate news.
I just don't like how AI is like smug about it, probably too. They're like, well, you guys did this.
Yeah.
Nah, I know. It's fast.
I was like, I'll still be here.
Right? You won't.
That's
No.
true. They say the thing is that by the year 2100, that percentage will lead to 27%. So that's as far as the 10% of plants and animals. So it does not get better. And then analyzing this data, researchers feel that Earth could very well be on the way to those 6 mass extinction. So if there is any silver lining and good news from this, we've already had 5 mass extinction events, and we're here today. So
that's why all these billionaires are making these spaceships, dude.
Yeah, all right. Well, keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. That was your dire predictions. We'll have our skeptic Todd Marley back on to tell me how full of S I am. All right.
Baba Yaga, he goes, yeah, let's keep talking. I say something practical. He goes, no, that's baloney.
Yeah. That's
nonsense.
You billionaires making spaceships. Oh, you conspiracy theorist.
No, I know it. I know that the billionaires are trying to go to Mars. Mars has already had their mass extinction events.
Stupid people down here. I'd be like, yeah, let me get the hell out of here. Go terraform a new planet.
Absolutely not, because Mars is inhabitable as is. So they have to make a way to live on an inhabitable
You haven't
planet.
seen Total Recall?
Oh,
I've seen it. We're far away from Total Recall. I've seen it. I've seen it hard.
Total Recall isn't terraforming either. They just build habitats within. That's not terraforming Mars at all.
I didn't say it was.
The end of it was where they were trying to release a bunch of water into the air, but that is not how you would terraform Mars at all. It involves a lot of lasers and melting the things. It's a multi-generational kind of project to actually terraform the place.
You've done it before, I see.
You have to melt it. There's lots of YouTube videos on it. It's fascinating.
It is fascinating, actually.
All right. Yeah, I'm very excited about that fascinating news. But
back to Baba Yaga.
Yeah. All right. So
Baba Yaga said we'd already be dead. We'd all be dead. Europe would have been totally deserted by 2016.
Oh, now there's still people in Europe. I just googled
Yeah.
that.
Does she
Yeah.
have any positive predictions?
Right?
Yeah.
Like new
Zero.
ice cream flavor in 2030.
Things are going to be fine later
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, there's no positive predictions by Baba Yanga that
I don't
you
think
saw.
there's any money in positive psychics.
She's
That's
not
true.
predicting
Yeah.
like carbon-free power or clean energy or
Tesla stuff.
fusion.
No.
Or
Did you see that
space
infusion?
travel
Though?
or
Did you see what scientists were able to do with infusion?
a little bit. I didn't. I just read the headlines.
Yeah, so it was
Doesn't seem very important.
first time ever. It should be important, right?
Sounds amazing.
We need sustainable energy, and the first time ever, they got more energy back than they put in for the infusion, use infusion energy or whatever the case.
Just a little
Obviously, it's
bit.
above my pay grade.
Just a little bit, but it proves that it can be done.
Yeah, that's leaps and bounds. So I'll take it.
I just want to know if CERN is responsible for all the time craziness that's happening.
You would. That's what
Yeah.
the internet says.
The
And
Bernstein Bear still bothers me.
no, okay, I know. Like, we're going on that again? Come
No,
on,
we
all
don't
right.
have Ain't Fruit of the Loom. All that.
We're going to do a bonus FML because we didn't get to a certain F My Life emails this morning. Because we got a call from Ruben, who I thought was like literally when he called, I thought he was on a bridge about to jump. You know, he called very sad and depressed. And this kind of comes with the territory of doing F My Lives. You know, there's a lot of emails that I respond back to where it turns into not joking, but giving like advice or just support. Like it's going to get better or sorry to hear about your personal things. Cause, you know, obviously sometimes life can suck and they take that opportunity to vent. So I just kind of like make up the ear. Like I listen to them and then respond back kindly. And then I try to pick out the funny ones to share on the air. So we're going to do, I got 3 funny ones that I'll share with us. We'll do a speed break on that here in a little bit. But since we're talking about science, let me share this science story. There's video proof that I have to show with you as well of a scientist capture the aerosol plumes from a flushing toilet on a video.
Oh,
Yes, this is going to make you want to wear a mask just to flush the toilet.
in your own house.
That's why they
In
tell
your
you don't put
own-
your toothbrush, don't leave your toothbrush out near the toilet. Try and keep it in a separate
Poop
room,
particles.
if not at the
Or close
opposite
the
side
lid
of the
before
room.
you flush.
I'm so bad about that, though. I need to. They
I
should have
just-
like an automated toilet that just does it for you.
I just poop outside.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah,
Just use the
The way
yard.
nature wants.
Eco-friendly.
absolutely. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, and I don't even think closing the toilet will help that much. I mean, it will come out the side, but look at this. See that? Those are plumes. So that's not actual water. This is just the lighting that they're using,
I don't like the
right?
green. It should have been something more that looks alien.
It looks pretty badass. So scientists put their super slow motion camera skills to work to video the phenomenon known as toilet plumes. And those are the droplets of toilet water and whatever is residing in it that sprays up into the air as the toilet flushes. Now, in some cases, they found potty plumes reaching as high as almost 5 feet with a velocity of 6.6 feet. And you think about,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's going to be those toilets that are public toilets to do that. The worst ones because they're like, you know, higher pressured and almost
Yeah.
like jet engines. Yes. He's shooting straight up to the ceiling. Now, within 8 seconds of the flush, it should make more clear than ever how important it is to wash your hands after you drop your load, but also to cover your face.
Yeah.
So, science.
Flush it and then run. That's all I'm hearing. Hit the button and then just get out of the room as
Don't
fast as
flush.
you can.
I just want to know how long it's going to be till airlines start like preventing you from using the bathroom at all when you're on the airplane. It's like it's a hazard
Yeah.
to everybody.
All right. There's also a blind taste test testing dozens of ranch that you could buy over the counter. What do you think the number one ranch was in this blind taste test? If you could think of a branded bottle of ranch.
Hidden Valley.
That was in Hidden Valley, yeah.
It's the only one you can think of. Though.
I know.
That's why you
Yeah,
said it.
that's all. That's it.
I
That's
can't
all
think
I
of
know.
any
I don't even
others.
like ranch.
Hidden Valley, obviously the best branded, right?
Obviously.
You know, I don't know if it's been around the longest, but Hidden Valley Ranch is an excellent brand, and Hidden Valley is associated with ranch. And in this blind taste test, just ahead of Olive Garden's version of ranch, Hidden Valley was voted number 1.
Wow.
So it's not,
earned.
yeah, it's not just the best brand, but it's the best flavored ranch, according to this blind taste test of dozens of ranch dressings. So
Wow.
yeah,
The
pretty
ranchiest
legitimate.
ranch. Made from real ranchers.
Buttermilk.
Yeah. Who ran this test? Was this the Association of Ranch Production Manufacturers?
You heard of them? They're a nonprofit.
Run by-
yes,
yeah.
yes, it's run by Big Dairy.
Well, it's the
Honest
Hidden
people.
Ranch in the Valley Association.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
I'm surprised they haven't made a movie about the Hidden Ranch yet.
This happened in Wisconsin.
Mm.
So Wisconsin knows their shit when it comes to talking about cheese, anything dairy related. Ranch is dairy related. So I would imagine that they love their Cobb salads and any kind of ranch dressing on salad. They don't seem like a big Italian crowd. So they even sell T-shirts. Can I get a side of ranch? Yeah, so somebody posted this. Visit my grandma in Wisconsin. A local paper has ranch rankings. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Love the ranch.
Yeah, look at this ranch ranking system actually that they have on here. It's pretty impressive. Wisconsin
Was that a
doing it
paper?
big.
Because this town is obsessed with ranch. On every menu.
No, Arizona's obsessed with ranch. It's
The country is obsessed with ranch.
That's true. Yeah, you've been all over the country, so you see ranch everywhere. Obviously, Wisconsin's obsessed. But yeah, Hidden Valley, number 1. Kraft Ranch, number 2. Let's see, the Olive Garden Ranch, number 3.
We should do this in Tucson, but maybe hot sauces.
Absolutely.
Now we're talking.
Well, yeah. How about you try this? So Rocco dropped off his fermented carrot habanero hot sauce.
Got it right here.
Yeah, try a couple drops of that and pass it my way because I'll try a couple drops as well.
We need some chips or something.
No shit. No.
Just
Well,
raw
we're
dogging
just
it? going
straight in. Yeah, we're gonna raw dog. That's the best
Yeah.
way. You don't get any of the
just-
conflicting flavor of salt.
Back of the palm there. Do a little bit off the line.
Rub it in.
Are you gonna
That's
snort it?
awesome.
I don't doubt it. Everything that Rocco touches turns awesome.
Sinuses.
It's got a good kick.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right,
Put that
so
on anything.
this is carrot habanero. So first off, it has a good color, which I love right off the bat.
Nice job.
Looks like a
Rocco.
There's
carrot.
a lot of people that make hot sauces in this town.
Is that on the menu? Like, can you order that? I'm gonna
Possibly.
just go there and order that.
Right.
Yeah,
For me, all the hot sauce.
it smells a little carroty, a little bit. Let's see. Put it on like I'm gonna do a bump.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
Rub it in your teeth.
And yeah, the best pizza that you're gonna get from Rocco, which all of them are fantastic. But if you haven't had that taco absent pizza, then you haven't had anything. And that's my favorite taco mixed in with my favorite deep dish.
So good.
What he's able to do with that deep dish pizza too, because he uses the rotisserie oven, is unheard of. Because the pizza places don't do that. It's like that's the only space he has. Like his kitchen's so small, he can only fit that rotisserie. And those deep dish pizzas, they take about 45 minutes to cook through, right? So it's not an easy feat to do. And he was able to figure it out and make it taste as quality as any Chicago place that you can come across. It's really impressive. So, and I'm bummed he didn't bring pizza today. You would have had an extra slice of pizza, Shane. I know he usually does come in, but he came in with hot sauce. So
He just needs to carry pizza everywhere he goes.
he knows. He knows. He is.
Want to see him on a scooter around town with that heated pack.
Uh-huh.
Throwing
Throw
slices
him
out.
places. I love you,
Pizza
Tucson.
Pizza Santa just
A
going
burrito
around
cannon would be
town.
awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of slices, after Shane was here last week, we were talking about transplant pizza because I wanted to try that. That's Detroit style pizza. Looked pretty good. So I went there almost immediately after the show, after I was done with all my side shit. I'm like, cool, I'm going to try this out and this will be a delicious lunch. Plus, there's slices of cheese were only $2.50 and the pepperoni was only $3.50. I saw it on the list that Tucson Foodie had for the 10 places to get a slice and a drink for under $10. So I went there Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I show up. I don't see any cars around it. I'm like, that's not a good sign. All the lights are turned off. I'm like, that's a worse sign. I go up to the door, right? It shows their hours right next to the plate, like the door, which it should have been open. And it's a ghost town. All the lights are turned off. Not a single soul is inside the building, and it's around noon. I'm like, what the fuck? So I text Shane and I give him a heads up, like, hey man, this place don't look open, and it looks like it's shut down. There wasn't any sign from the Food and Health Board, or usually you see something like if the landlord kicked him out, a sign on the door stating such. But there wasn't any of that. So I text Shane. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? So he's like, thanks for the lead. I'll get into it. And sure enough, he found the answer and was able to respond back to me. And the owner told you what?
Sorry for the confusion for this week and next week. We are closed Monday and Tuesday, but we'll return to normal schedule after. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, that's great news. You know what would be helpful in this situation? A fucking sign that says that. Like, this is my first time trying transplant out. If I didn't know Shane,
Bad experience.
yeah, well, it's not a bad experience. If I didn't know him, I just would assume that place shut down.
Right.
And then I probably wouldn't have come back. I would have to have driven by it with all the lights on and people inside it for me to be like, oh, that place isn't closed down.
You need to have some empathy, Beef.
No.
Restaurants, it's a hard business. Something probably happened that morning, you know?
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. And I understand shutting down.
But
or
put a sign on the door. I hear
put
you.
a sign on the fucking door. That's not
I got
hard,
you.
dude.
No.
Come
Put a
on.
sign.
I write
I know
down
you
shit
got
all
hit
the
by
time.
a car, but just go put a sign.
Yeah.
Right.
Or have an employee do it. If you
Right,
can't
call 'em up
physically
from
do
the
it,
hospital.
yeah, it's so easy to do. So, and then we can't even go to transplant today, Rico. It's closed on Monday and Tuesday for no
Not
reason.
really. I think they're open.
No,
today.
they said next
Per the text,
Monday and
noticed
Tuesday.
it.
Well,
Well, what a shame.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought you said Shane.
That's a good tagline for you. What a shame.
What a Shane.
Hey, ideas guy. Idea guy.
I like it.
do you guys ever like sit around at Tucson Foodie for your like company meetings and just spitball ideas
Oh, constantly.
or as lists and stuff like that? Yeah,
Dude, we're gonna do so much stuff that we're never gonna do.
Exactly. Can I just come into one of those meetings and just be like coked out
Oh.
idea guy?
Oh my god.
Just leave.
You'd fit right in.
Okay, cool.
yeah. I got terrible
my
ideas
dream.
too. I'd love to sit around and be like, "What about a list? About a list?"
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Lists of lists. We're actually working on a list of lists.
Nice.
That's
See?
gonna be like a year wrap up sort of best lists that we did this year.
What about printing out Tucson Foodie but make it edible so everybody can eat it?
Oh,
my God.
that's a brilliant idea. All right,
We're gonna launch a store, like no doubt we're gonna sell stuff, and we're thinking about our own stuff and edible underwear. It's absolutely on the
Branded.
list.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. So, what do you
Yeah.
think is going to be the better tasting edible underwear? Boxer briefs, boxers, or G-string, or booty shorts?
I think the answer is cock sock.
Oh yeah. I think I have to hit the top button on that. We're back live on the air. It's Rocco on 2.1. Let me do a couple of F My Lives here. Let's do this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom? Awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
All right. So here's a couple of my lives that we didn't get to today. Here's how we do this, Shane. I'm going to read you a listener submitted email that was sent to me, beefvegan@kfma.com. You weigh in on whether their life is actually effed or they're being a big baby.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then Todd, you can weigh in on a couple of these as well. Let's get right into this. Nick sent me this email and said, today while at work, a man grabbed my beard and said it was impressive. And then he uttered the words, I love you. F my life. What do you say, Rico?
Yes.
All right. Todd?
Yeah, the grabbing really pushes that over the edge. FML.
Exactly.
All right, Shane.
Happens to me every week, and I love it.
So big baby. All right.
Yeah, big baby.
2 out of 3 say F my life. Shane says big baby. All right. Yesenia sent me this email. She said, last week, my boyfriend and I had breakfast with his grandmother. She told me how I'm prettier than, quote unquote, that Mexican he brought home for dinner the week before. We had dinner with her the week before, and I'm that same Mexican. She then went on to how Mexicans are what's wrong with the economy. F my life for Yesenia. We'll start off with Shane.
I mean, her life is fucked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yes. We're on the air, so no person. I had to hit that dump again.
Oh,
All
is
right.
that a rule?
Yeah, yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, no worries. All right, what do you say, Rico?
That's happened to me every other month. So big baby.
Oh, yes. I guess you're
That
technically
Mexican boy.
Mexican. Todd.
He's handsome, but he's a problem with the economy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Rico.
I don't think if I don't agree with Rico on this one, I'm a racist.
Then you're
so
racist. Yeah.
Racist
Yeah,
automatically.
for sure. You better agree.
I got that card.
I agree with
Hi.
Rico 100%.
Final F my life of the day sent to me by Cole. He said, yesterday my nephew stabbed me in the knee with a coloring pencil. The hospital says he ripped a hole in my tendon and I need surgery to fix it, or one day it'll snap. I'll have a limp for the rest of my life now. F my life. What do you say, Shane?
Effed.
Yes. Rico.
Big baby.
Bummer.
Of course, effed.
All right.
There's no out of that.
Todd, no
Yeah,
disagreement there, huh?
that's a big FML on that one.
There you go. Your bonus FMLs. Keep those emails coming in. Beefvegan@kfma.com. Got your beef tip coming up next.
I like how that one wasn't even nuanced. It
Clear
was just like
trash.
everything sucks.
I'm limping forever.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you got it, buddy.
The answer is always cocksock.
Yeah, cocksock. I'm
My
like,
favorite
whoops,
new
whoops.
sentence.
I forgot to say I'm on the air. But yes,
Every
the
kid in the
cocksock's
car,
delicious.
Dad, what's a cocksock? You're like, son, it's about
I've been
time to
waiting
have
for
that
this day.
talk.
A
Right?
banana flavored cocksock would be phenomenal.
Tacos.
Oh yeah, tacos.
Beef, is there like a delay and you can press the button?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Not on the
Oh, it's always
stream,
fast.
obviously doesn't matter. But yeah, on the FM side, boom.
Babushka.
Babushki.
Babushki.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to make that a thing. Babushki. It's-
Babushki.
yeah, one of the many catchphrases here on the show. Cocksock's going to be your catchphrase now.
Keep on fucking Tucson.
Oh yeah, and keep on fucking. That's catchphrase as
Told you,
well.
we got to make that.
Yeah,
Keep
I mean
on
it's
fucking
caught on a
Tucson.
little bit. Some people were saying that, but
Telling you, stickers and merch, man. We'll kill it.
the problem is when pushing a keep on fucking. Not only is it not necessarily advertising friendly, the real problem is if we really get it out on the street and people associate this show with that brand,
Fucking.
then people will be calling in to
Mhm.
say whatever while we're live in the air, and they'll sign off with "keep on fucking."
Right.
I can't have that because I can't.
Unless you
can't
have
press
AI
this
attached
button.
to this radio show, and it'll just do it automatically. It'll dump it.
No,
Oh.
no, and you know
No.
what? And a dump is not good. You know what
I
a dump
know.
does? Yeah, it just repeats the previous 30 seconds. So it's just us repeating.
Let's
ourselves.
emphasize effing.
Okay,
Effing.
I emphasize effing all the time. Yeah,
Cocksock.
my middle name is effing. It's beef effing vegan. No. All right, so what are you googling now, Shane? Is it okay to say cocksock on the radio? I just gave you the answer.
FCC said.
Just Google image searching. Is cocksock a real thing?
Oh yeah, cocksock's definitely a real thing.
Oh,
I just made
absolutely.
it up.
Yeah,
Banana
yeah.
hammock.
Then
Yeah,
you go,
no,
well,
they-
now you just need a real medical reason for it, and then it's okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then is that the actual medical name for the device?
I just say date night is the reason.
Mhm.
I've definitely surprised my girlfriend a time or two just wearing the cocksock coming out. Me like, what's going on?
Woo woo.
Yeah, it's fun.
Todd, why did you call it a device? Isn't it a toy
No,
or,
No,
or a
I'm
piece of clothing?
trying to find the loophole to make it okay to say on the air.
Yeah.
Well, it's a device because Fitbit just kind of patented the new cocksock that has like all the readings and metrics for your body. It's kind of cool.
Right?
Shut the fuck up.
He got it. He got it. Rico's on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all about
Learn
it.
it right now. Let me
I was
check
all
let me
about
get
it.
my app out real quick.
Yeah,
How's
yeah.
my cock doing? Mhm. Healthy. Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, good for you. Well,
Girthy
you
and
should
healthy.
think about using it every now and then. You know, you got that healthy cock, eh? So
jokes.
why don't you go spread the love?
got jokes.
All right, real quick. For both Rico, I think you heard these trivia questions here, Todd. And Shane, how well do you know 2022? A lot of things has happened over the year 2022, and I have a quick trivia game. Here we go. Shout out the answer if you know it. Whoever gets the most points after all this is the king of 2022. A lot on the line. All right. This comedian died after a fall on January 9th in their Florida hotel room.
Bob Saget.
All right. 1 point for Todd. All right. What team won the Super Bowl?
Rams.
What kind of sport is that? Football?
Yep. All right. So Todd, that's
Tennis.
2 points for Todd.
Wow.
Rico, Shane. All right. Let's see. All right. Who played the halftime show at the Super Bowl?
Pitbull.
Nope.
Lady
That was
Gaga?
Eminem and Snoop
Oh,
and
yeah.
Another one for Todd.
Damn, Todd.
Got it. What's the last name of the pretend socialite scammer made infamous in Shonda Rhimes' Netflix miniseries Inventing Anna?
Delvey.
That's right.
Wow.
Delvey is correct,
Nice.
Shane. All right. In what month did Russia invade Ukraine?
February.
That's correct, Rico. All right. What state played host to the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial?
California.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Vermont.
Indiana?
Nope. All three of you are incorrect. That is Virginia. We'll
Virginia.
finish this up after we wrap up on here. Let's see. All right, we're running out of time on the FM side. Robin Nash is up next. Tomorrow morning, we'll continue to give away tickets for Third Eye Blind, and Weirdo will be joining me. Thank you guys for listening. And don't forget to tell a friend to check out Beef Vegan Presents. Drive safe, ride safe, and rock local. Later, guys.
When you wish
There. All right, so that was like 8 seconds.
soon will come.
come an end to all your grief. But if
Press the wrong
you've
button.
been mean or kind of
Why you gotta
bad,
press the wrong? You're
I
doing
will
so good.
knock out all.
Okay, clear.
I
Yeah,
like how
sorry.
you treated the FM side like a stepchild. You're just like, all right, guys.
I
I'm still
know.
listening. Like, goodbye.
Yeah, we got this podcast we're doing here. So, yeah, fuck the radio job.
Peace.
All right. Real quick. Here's the scores. So, Todd has 3. Rico has 1. Shane has 2. It's anybody's ball game. Let's do this. Okay. What song from the 1980s did the Netflix show Stranger Things propel into the top 5?
Run Up That Hill.
No.
Who said Run Up That Hill?
I did.
Shane did? All right, Shane, that's a
Damn,
point.
good.
Yep.
That wasn't.
Yeah, you're correct. All right, here we go. How many months were Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson together before their split in August?
3.
Incorrect.
6.
Incorrect.
5.
Incorrect. 9 months. 9 months.
9. They made it a whole
What?
baby.
They made a whole baby. Yeah. In fact, every
Wow.
time Pete Davidson had sex with Kim Kardashian, it's like she had a whole baby inside her, then outside her, then inside her. All right, here we go.
Heyo.
The rock icon. This rock icon died of a drug overdose in Colombia in March.
Meatloaf.
Incorrect.
That's a good guess. Damn.
Betty White.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one.
Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. How long was Will Smith banned from the Oscars for slapping Chris Rock?
3
Lifetime.
years.
No one
Incorrect.
cares.
Incorrect. And incorrect. People do care. 10 years.
Wow.
All right. Here is
10 years.
18 years after their engagement, this celebrity couple was finally married in July. Who were they?
Kurt Russell?
No. And they were
J-Lo
never
and
engaged.
J-Lo and Affleck.
Correct.
Again?
Yep.
Oh!
She's got more rings than Tom Brady.
Yes, she does.
Yes,
She's
she
the champ.
does.
But you know who's the better collector of rings and
Thanos.
the best gold digger of all time? Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' girlfriend.
Ooh.
If you follow Lauren Sanchez's dating life, I'm not making this up.
Uh-huh.
She has literally upgraded partners financially every couple of years. She'll trade them in, and the pattern is the same. She'll be dating somebody financially successful, cheat on them with somebody more financially successful, then leave the broker person, go for
richer.
the richer person, and she worked her way up to literally the richest man in the world. If anything, as long as Jeff Bezos keeps her away from Elon Musk, Bezos will be with her for the rest of his life. But
She's like that Mortal Kombat screen where it just keeps upping next enemy.
Yes.
She keeps climbing.
It's thoroughly impressive. If you think about this, there are definitely some women out there whose ultimate goal is to be like kind of the gold digger, be taken care of. She took it and she made it a professional sport, and she is the Michael Jordan of whoring.
The goat.
No?
Found the goat.
Yep.
Yes, the goat. All
Can't even
right.
be mad at her. Like, good job.
Yeah. No, it's impressive. You made your way all the way to the top. Started
real.
from the bottom. Now she's here.
Literally.
Yes. All right. Here's our next trivia question. Had nothing to do with that. All right. Which city hosted the Winter Olympics?
Beijing.
That's correct. Another one for Shane. So the score
Excuse
right
me?
now.
We look alike, Rico.
Apparently.
We sound alike.
Was that you who answered it? Yeah, you guys are both going
I
monotone
knew
on
he was
me.
bought out.
We're the
He's
same
bought.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, so the score is 4 Todd, 2 Rico, 3 Shane. All right, here's our next one. Kim Kardashian showed up at the Met Gala in May in a famous dress formerly worn by this celebrity in the 1960s.
Marilyn Monroe.
That's correct, Todd. All right, that's 5 points for Todd. All right, what artist released the album Renaissance in July?
Beyonce.
That is correct.
Wow.
Shane. All right. Next one. In August, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi angers this country when she visited Taiwan.
China.
That's correct. Who said it first?
Rico Shane.
Rico Shane.
Shane Rico.
Point. We
I
get
don't-
half points. A
Okay.
half point each.
I'll give you both point. I'll give you both point. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
China.
It's not fair to Todd.
So Shane's
That
tied
was,
up.
that was real jinxy. Like, I don't think I could have won that one even with lag.
Yeah. So we got 3 points for Rico, 5 points for Shane, 5 points for Todd. So it's really coming down between Shane and Todd. Let's see who gets the W. All right. This singer DM'd a woman he'd have an affair with in October to ask her if she'd be okay with him giving his unborn child her name. Rico, you should know this.
Repeat the question, please.
This singer DM'd a woman he had an affair with in October to ask her if she'd be okay with him giving his unborn child her name.
Nick
As soon as
Cannon.
you say it, I'm going to be mad. I know it.
Adam Levine.
Ah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yeah,
You know I love Maroon 5.
I know. All right. How old was Queen Elizabeth when she died in September?
102.
Incorrect.
97.
Incorrect. Todd,
98.
got a guess? Incorrect. 96 was the answer.
Damn.
All right,
Whoa,
Queen
I-
Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth's son Charles is now king with how many eyes after his name?
The third.
That is correct.
Three.
Todd.
Damn it.
Todd.
Damn it.
All right, here we go. How much did Elon Musk pay to acquire Twitter in October?
80 billion.
42 billion.
All three of you are wrong. Closest, without going over, was Shane. 44 billion was the correct answer.
44.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that either, Rico. Here we go. There's the next one. In November, the world's population reached this impressive milestone.
8 billion people.
That is correct, Shane.
Mr. Sustainability.
Tied up with
Not
Sean,
fair.
or tied up with Todd right now. 6-6. Here's our next one. What is the name of the most powerful rocket ever launched into orbit in November?
Artemis 2.
Ooh, I said November, and the correct answer is Artemis 1.
You got ahead of yourself, kid.
Yeah, you did.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. What country was the World Cup held in?
Oh,
Qatar. Qatar.
Qatar.
Qatar.
It's,
Yeah.
I believe it's pronounced Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah,
Qatar.
Shane, you said Qatar.
Qatar.
I'll give the point to Shane. 7-6, and Rico has 3. So Rico, you're out of this. Only a couple more questions left. Whoever gets these is our winner. All right. This star, Will and Grace, died in a car accident on October 24th.
Grace.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Incorrect.
Jack.
Leslie Jordan was the name of that. Okay. What member of the rap group Migos was killed in Houston over a dice game on November 1st?
Yeah.
A couple letters and a number.
I couldn't
or
name a
something.
member of Migos.
It's what a plane does when
Crash.
they leave. When they
Takes
leave
off.
the airport.
Take off.
Take off.
Oh.
All right. Now that you get the point. All right. And final question. This was the top grossing movie of 2022, bringing in $1.48 billion at the global box office.
Avatar 2 Way of the Water.
Incorrect. We're Top Gun Maverick.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, it wasn't.
All right. Well, I got good news for Shane, our guest. You won.
All right.
Yeah. Look at you.
Wow.
We get to say Top Gun Maverick.
Rico, you're fired. Get out.
Yep. So 2022. All right. Well,
Damn.
that's all the time we have for this podcast broadcast. Rico and I have to get ready to make an ass of ourselves at the Tucson Mall. So good luck to your holiday shopping. Shane, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, shooting the shiz. And Happy New Year. I know we'll see you next year as well. And we'll keep an eye on Tucson for you on your list. Yeah, because
Hell
we're off for
yeah.
the next 2 weeks. So
Okay, cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Happy
gotta
New
wrap it
Year,
up.
gentlemen. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you,
Yeah,
buddy.
of course, dude. All right. For the rest of you guys, we'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Merry
Peace.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.